welcome to another episode of On Foodable Weekly. Today we are talking fast casual insiders here at our remote set in Chicago. Believe me, this is a rock star crowd. Right here with me, Randy Dewitt of Velvet Taco, Dallas.
Not a rock star though.
Michael Lastoria, you're out of DC with N Pizza.
Yes, sir.
And Mr. Nedal, I love Pincho Factory.
Thank you.
And that's Miami, home base for us. So we've had a chance to be in your stores, all three of your stores and restaurants. And really, each of you guys are doing something so unique and different in the space. We had to have you on set today, so thanks for stopping in.
Thanks for having us.
We'll start with you, Randy, on kind of the differentiation. Because you have a crowded spot, fast casual across the landscape. What do you feel is Velvet Taco's differentiator?
Velvet Taco is not Mexican food. That's the first surprise people get when they're new to the brand. But we cover the gamut of international flavors, very complex recipes. We make everything in-house. We source locally, so it's kind of fine dining in taco form.
Yeah, absolutely. Nedal, Pincho Factory.
So one of our biggest differentiators, we essentially operate two menus out of one restaurant, and it can be a blessing and a curse. It took us a long time to really figure it out operationally.
It's a little crazy.
It is, but it really keeps us innovative. It keeps us fresh, so where you can really come in and have a very indulgent meal like our toston burger with fried cheese, etc. And we didn't want to go the approach of, we have to have a salad. No, we carefully crafted that side of the menu with the kebabs, and that's why I feel like it really works, where nothing makes up 80% of our sales.
Okay, interesting.
And that's one of our biggest differentiators as we grow, where everything has its own respective right on the menu, but if people decided to eat less burgers, which is not likely, or decided that healthy was not a trend that we wanted to continue, we're going to be okay.
Michael and Pizza, you guys are really having some fun up there. I love your no-nonsense approach to what you guys are doing. What is that your differentiator? What do you feel this is?
I mean, for us, I think it's a little bit about the food and a lot about the brand.
Yeah.
I think we have a very strong point of view. As a company, we're very culturally connected. From a just pure flavor standpoint, there's a lot of differentiation in terms of just different flavor combinations, a different way to think about pizza, right? Essentially, what can you put on top of dough to really inspire people, to move them, and to also be a little bit healthier. Our food is very clean. On the brand side, it's a lot about being culturally connected and relevant. So every shop is designed differently to really fit into the neighborhoods that we serve.
Right.
We have our employees are called our tribe members. Over 75 have our brand tattooed on them because they feel like they're connected to something that is no different than the clothing they wear or the music they listen to. And that's a really big part of it. It's just kind of building this holistic movement. Right? We sort of call it a cultural movement around something that we love and using pizza as an excuse to do it.
All right, so you guys all have a very unique customer base.
Yeah.
Texas is a tough market to start in if you're going to do tacos.
When you reinvent the taco category like Velvet Taco has done, then, I mean, it's a great market because there's such a high demand for tacos, and we stand out, and we're getting rewarded for that.
You guys are doing something that's causing kind of a differentiation in the market space. What are you doing in your locations? We'll start with you, Michael. To lift that occasion occurrence that gets those people back in more and more.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it is sort of shock and awe, surprise and delight. By way of example, we just rolled out a new partnership with Milk Bar, which is Christina Tozzi's gig, right? She's partners with David Chang, who's a good friend of Ann Pizza. And, a big part of that was, coming up with effectively taking what she became famous for, which is sort of her cereal milk flavor profile, and doing that in a soda version.
Nice.
I think it's little things like that where it's sort of kind of reinventing categorically, craft beverages and pizza, and just surprising our guests by showing them that we're never stopping innovation, and I think people appreciate that.
People want something that they actually believe in. It's not just about the flavor necessarily that's in it, but when they see the passion behind our people, how happy the people are in those kitchens, it keeps that turn where it's like, not only do I like the food here, but I enjoy just overall being here, and that's really what it's all about.
All right, so we're going to talk about trends in fast casual next 5 years, next 10 years. So we've seen pretty big movements. Segments are starting to shift a little bit. The power players the names are changing a little bit. Let's start with you, and what is, you feel, the next step for Velvet Taco in the next 5 years?
We just opened our fifth location, in Austin, we're building our team to grow the brand. So my company operates 8 different restaurant concepts, and we provide a lot of shared resources to all of them.
Interesting, okay.
And when one of them's a breakout hit, like Velvet Taco, we start layering in a dedicated team that's going to.
What concepts are in Front Burner? What all do you have?
We have Whiskey Cake, which is urban gastropub.
Okay.
We have Mexican Sugar, which is our elevated Latin food. We have 60 Vines, which is we believe has the most wine on tap of
I've been to
anyone
that
in North America.
That's pretty cool. Nedal, you guys are growing fast. I blink, there's another Pincho. What in the heck are you guys doing in the next 5 years?
Our biggest focus right now is how we scale the culture and not really lose our soul and keep really the authenticity of the kitchens.
Yeah.
Our kitchens are wide open and I really want to maintain that. But we always try to innovate in terms of the speed side without really taking away those simple techniques that we use today. The other side is really elevating the service. I think that's the next wave in the fast casual 2.0 and every other buzzword on that side of the spectrum. So our approach is, with the white plates, real silverware, and we're just looking for ways on how we incorporate more service into the fast casual environment.
And still keeping your price point.
Correct.
All right, Michael, how about you?
I mean, I think what I love about, what my friends here are saying is, I heard the word me too and I heard the word innovate. I think what this industry does not need is mountains of the same. And so for And Pizza, it's really innovate or die, right? It's continuing to be fearlessly weird, being uniquely individual, and categorically owning what our version of a pizza shop or a consumer brand should be. And I think you're going to see that in how we take care of our tribe members, right? Our employees. You're going to see that in the flavor innovation on our pizza, in our beverages, the design of our shops, and we're not going to stop.
All right, so we're tracking sales in the top 100 fast casual concepts. We've been doing this for about 7 years. Last quarter, first time we've seen a downturn in social restaurant visits in the top 100 categorically, from the whole 5.4% down, which is a massive hit to what is one of the most successful categories, with exception of about 12 brands. I'm sitting with 3 of them right here. So what the hell, what are you guys doing that you're sustaining where we see other concepts starting to lose ground?
We're really not doing anything different other than extending hours, letting more and more people discover the brand.
For us, we really, like you said, we're not really doing anything different than we did last year. Our most mature store is up 18% over last year. Our 1-year-old stores are up about 10%.
That's insane.
Really, it's just a matter of maintaining that experience. Happy people equal happy guests, and the rest just sort of takes care of itself.
I'm not a restaurant guy, right? I'm not a food guy. I didn't come from the space. I'm an advertising guy. And for me, it's really about investment in our team, right? Our people. You talked about that earlier, which is we now are properly capitalized, right? We're able to build out and get better at certain disciplines that we just weren't before. So it's kind of going from crawling to walking, and hopefully one day we have the opportunity to just run and sprint, and making sure that we just consistently get better and we never stop. And that's a really big part of it, which is you can't ever rest on the success that you had today or the success that you had in the past. So really being forward looking, let's go, let's invest, and let's make this the best damn concept we can.
Great. So I want to thank you all for stopping in today. Great work on all your brands, of course.
Thank you, Paul.
Congrats and good luck on your future endeavors there. I want to wrap up this episode of Unfoodable Weekly. Thanks for watching us right here in Chicago.
Goodbye.